If you love Filipino spaghetti but sometimes it's just too sweet, then this recipe is for you. Today I'll show you exactly how I make Pinoy-style spaghetti that's meaty, savory, and perfectly balanced without losing the classic Filipino flavor. Let's start with our base ingredients. Start by chopping one large white onion, about 130 grams. You can also use red, yellow onions, or even shallots for this dish. Feel free to use whatever you have on hand. Chop it nice and even, then set it aside. Next, prep the garlic. We Filipinos and Asians in general really love our garlic, so I'll be using a generous amount here. About 5 to 6 cloves or roughly 30 grams. Remove the skins, mince it nice and fine, then set it aside. Next, grate 1.5 medium to large carrots, about 180 grams. Remove the ends, peel the skin, then grate using the small holes on your grater for a finer texture. This isn't a very common ingredient in traditional Pinoy-style spaghetti, but it adds natural sweetness and helps balance the acidity of the sauce without needing too much sugar. If you don't have a grater, you can finely dice the carrots with a sharp knife instead. Once done, set them aside. Next, chop 6 pieces of jumbo cheese dogs. You can also use regular hot dogs if that's what you have. Slice them into small bite-sized pieces, then set them aside. Now that our ingredients are ready, let's start cooking the sauce. Heat up a pot over medium heat, then add 500 grams of ground pork. Cook the pork for a few minutes, breaking it up as it cooks, until it starts to brown and release its fat. Using the rendered pork fat, saute your aromatics, starting with the garlic. Cook it until lightly golden and fragrant. Then, add the onions. Continue sauteing until the onions become soft, fragrant, and translucent. Next, this step is optional, but I like adding 1 pork broth cube for that extra boost of flavor. Stir it in and let it dissolve into the mixture. Then, add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. This adds a deeper, savory flavor to the sauce, which helps balance the sweetness later on. Now is actually a good time to add the cheese dogs, but I totally forgot, so I'll be adding them a little later. Season with about 1 teaspoon of salt or adjust to taste. Then, add a few cracks of freshly ground black pepper, about half to 1 teaspoon depending on your preference. Next, add the grated carrots. Stir them in well and cook for a minute or two to let them absorb all the flavors we've added so far. Then, add 1 large can of sliced button mushrooms. Drain most of the liquid but leave about a quarter or half of it in the can. This will add an extra depth of flavor to the sauce. Pour them in and saute for a few minutes. Next, add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This helps deepen the tomato flavor, adds richness to the sauce, and gives it a nicer color. Stir it in and cook for a minute or two to let it caramelize slightly. Next, this step is totally optional and not traditional in Pinoy spaghetti, but I like adding about 1 teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning. I like the aroma the herbs bring and it helps round out and elevate the flavors of the sauce. Next, pour in 1 900 gram pack of Filipino-style spaghetti sauce. For this recipe, I'm also using an equal amount of Italian-style spaghetti sauce. Using both helps create a more balanced flavor. The Italian version adds a deeper tomato base, while the Filipino style brings that classic sweet Pinoy spaghetti taste. If you want to go a bit more chef mode and make it from scratch, you can use regular tomato sauce, mix it with banana ketchup, and adjust your seasonings to achieve that Filipino flavor. But honestly, I find ready-made spaghetti sauces much easier and more convenient, especially since there are already a lot of good ones available today. Quick reminder, if you enjoy easy Filipino recipes like this, consider subscribing. We post new ones every week. And if you want the full list of ingredients and their approximate cost, stay until the end of the video or jump ahead using the timestamps in the description. Back to our sauce. Next, I'll be adding the chopped cheese dogs that I forgot to add earlier. Then, add some grated processed cheese, about half of a 160 gram pack. We'll be using the other half later. Mixing cheese directly into the sauce instead of just using it as topping helps make the sauce richer, creamier, and slightly thicker. It also softens the acidity of the tomatoes and helps balance the sweetness of the Filipino-style sauce. At this point, you can taste the sauce and adjust the seasonings to your liking. I personally prefer it to be slightly sweeter, so I added about 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. This also helps round out the overall flavor of the sauce. Now let's cook the pasta. In a large pot, bring enough water to a boil for 900 grams of dried spaghetti. Then add enough salt to make the water taste like mild seawater. This is important because the pasta absorbs some of that salt as it cooks, giving it flavor from the inside. Before adding the spaghetti, make sure the water is at a rolling boil so the pasta cooks properly. It's also best to use a timer for this step. Follow the package instructions for the cooking time, but subtract 1 minute. This way, the pasta finishes cooking in the sauce later, which helps it absorb more flavor. Cooking this usually takes around 8 to 10 minutes depending on the brand. Before draining the pasta, make sure to reserve about 1 cup of pasta water. The starch in the water will help emulsify the sauce if needed and help it coat the pasta better. After draining the pasta, transfer it to a large pan over low heat. Add a splash of the reserved pasta water, then pour in the spaghetti sauce. Toss everything together, making sure everything gets coated. You can add more of the reserved pasta water if needed. Let the pasta finish cooking over low heat for about a minute. This allows the pasta to absorb more of the sauce and helps the flavors come together. Once done, transfer the spaghetti into a large serving container. This recipe makes quite a lot, so it's perfect for your next Pinoy party or anytime you're craving some good old Pinoy spaghetti and want to share them with family and friends. If this amount is a bit too much, you can store the sauce in the freezer and just cook fresh spaghetti whenever you want. Alright, time to taste. The sauce is rich, savory, and slightly sweet, but not overly sweet like some versions. The mix of Italian and Filipino-style sauces gives it a deeper tomato flavor while still keeping that classic Pinoy spaghetti taste. The cheese makes it creamy and the hot dogs give that nostalgic flavor we all grew up with. If you enjoy Pinoy spaghetti but prefer something a little more balanced, then you should definitely give this recipe a try. Do you prefer your Pinoy spaghetti extra sweet or more balanced like this? Let me know in the comments below. Here's the full list of ingredients along with their approximate cost. You can pause the video or take a screenshot so you can save it for later. A quick shout out to Manning005 for leaving this comment on our Lumpiang Shanghai video. Thank you for the support. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how your Pinoy-style spaghetti turned out. Subscribe for more easy Filipino recipes and click the video on your screen for another easy Filipino comfort dish. Thank you for cooking with me, and I'll see you in the next one.